What's up, y'all? It's the Mad Hatter reporting live from the Underground Hell Road, and I'm here to talk again about Darren Seals. Now, you guys know Darren Seals from the video I did last time. He was the 29-year-old black man who was in charge of, the St. Louis protests and really getting people in St. Louis to take some action against what they viewed as discrimination and injustice happening in their community. Now, the crazy thing is there's a lot more going on. The story gets deeper. You know, the as we delve into the rabbit hole, we have found out that Darren Seals is the sixth to be shot dead with his car torched subsequently. Those other victims are DeAndre Joshua, who was killed November 14th, 2014. Vincent Casella, or Casella, February 2014 is when the same thing happened to him. Shot, killed, car torched and burned, no evidence. Daryl Robinson, September 2014. Antonio Jones, and Terrell Beasley. Now, with Terrell Beasley, we have some interesting things going on. He was in a car with a guy who goes by the name of Dominic Irons. So he was in that car with this guy when someone shot at Don McGee. This is an off-duty St. Louis police officer. McGee shot, he returned fire and shot and killed Beasley, who didn't shoot at him, but he was the victim. And he was killed because, again, guilty by association when you're black. And so hours later, after he's shot by an off-duty cop, his car was found to be burned, evidence gone. That same cop, McGee, was later fired for selling a shotgun to a drug dealer. So let me tell you what all this means, or what I can, glean from this so far. St. Louis Police Department is in disarray. I mean, not only can they not respond to their neighborhood issues, but they can't solve a fucking crime or even manage their force. And especially, as with any community, but in this case, we're talking about, impoverished black people in St. Louis. Do we really think the police officers are going to go out of their way when these black people are protesting against police brutality with the whole Blue Shield thing? Do we really believe these police officers are now going to go out of their way with the animosity that they have toward the community that they're supposed to protect and serve? Do we really think that they're going to go out of their way to try to solve these cases? Hell the fuck no, they're not. Even if they had the resources and if they had the wherewithal to do that, even then they would be very hesitant about helping that community. But with the situation that they have now, with all the media attention and scrutiny on them, and they feel that they're being vilified, they're not going to help this community. So this community's fucked. But that's what it always comes down to is, we got to help ourselves. We can't rely on the government. We can't rely on these police officers. People always say, oh, well, have a good time, calling somebody when you need help. Well, the fact of the matter is black people have never really learned to call the police to help them in times of need. That's not really a black thing. That's a white thing. That's an anybody but black thing. And the other thing that we can glean from this is that there are serial killers or a serial killer on the loose, right? I mean, you have the same thing that happened 6 times, and this isn't bigger news. This is huge. And the last thing I can glean from this whole situation is that the crazy thing about this article that I read by the Daily Beast, this guy was looking into the situation, and he found out that, where some of these victims died, in this one neighborhood, in this one complex, the neighbors don't even know each other. Not only do they not know each other, but they don't even know what's happening outside of their homes, literally. I mean, this is like what's going on everywhere, People are so much into their phones, into the internet, into Instagram, whatever the fuck. People are so much into, escaping their reality that we don't even know our neighbors. We don't even know what the fuck is going on in our community. So how can we make any real change if we're not aware or conscious of the things happening to our neighbors in our community? So black people, we need to wake up. We need to realize what's going on. We need to realize the government's not here for us. These corporations are not here for us. Unfortunately, a lot of us are not here for us. So we got to start really being independent, stop relying on people, and build ourselves up because shit is serious. I know, the media makes it look like things are really going good. The VMAs are happening or just happened, with the Kardashians and Kanye, and a couple of nice rap albums have dropped from Travis Scott, Young Thug, Isaiah Rashad. There's all these cool things happening, but in our neighborhoods, man, especially in St. Louis, man, there's some really dark shit going on, no pun intended. So black people, let's get up off our ass. Let's do something. Let's wake the fuck up. Let's realize nobody gives a fuck about us. Nobody ever will give a fuck about us until we start giving a fuck about ourselves. And even then, people still won't give a fuck about us. So get up off that shit. Let's rise and let's get some shit done. I'm out.